The cent market has been more than hot. We're talking like it's on fire hot. And the pockets that everybody are going to is obviously the 2025s, the end of the 250-year reign of U.S. coins, right? The longest tenured denomination. And then you're going to stuff like the 2009 100th anniversary Lincolns. People are going back to the Indians because we're talking about the Wild West small cent, the first ever. But there's one part of the Lincoln series. We're talking about Lincoln, the longest tenured cent, 1909 to 2025. Were the war years, World War II. And some of the stories and just changes in our coinage, to me, are special. I have a roll set available. These 50 sets are going away quickly because the price, well, as you all know, it's called the ABC way. So World War II breaks out, and we're scrambling to get ourselves put together. And part of that is precious metals, which at that time wasn't silver, gold, and etc. It was, well, war materials. Nickel, obviously. We had silver nickels at this time. But on the cent side, we went from copper, which was used for munitions and other things, and we went to a steel cent, a steel coin, for the only time in U.S. mint history. 250-year history, only time we made a steel coin. And when they're uncirculated like the ones you just saw scroll across your screen, they are gorgeous. But if you see circulated steel cents, one, they rust. Two, they wear very quickly. And you throw them into a fountain to make a wish, and it's going to get stuck. It's going to rust and just... So after 1 year, the U.S. Mint says, we're stopping. And in 1944, anything that's brought to the various banks around the country, they take the steel cents and they destroy them. No longer even a mark in our history. Well, what do they replace them with? Because we're still in the middle of the war, and we need copper. So what do? They create a logical flow, which is shell casing cents. We can't reuse the shell casing because we need it to be pure for our soldiers. So we're going to take the shell casings and melt them down and make Lincoln cents out of them. And they did for 3 years, 44, 45, and 46. So in 1947, the war is over, and we're back to copper U.S. cents. So the cent story during World War II is not one story, it's two stories, but it's an evolution of just, we have to apply something because we need help over here. They come up with a novel idea, which use steel. We have steel, right? But it doesn't work because when it looks like this, for a collector, it's, yeah, who doesn't love, I mean, look at that look. A wheat cent in steel, the reverse is a wow moment. But it didn't work. Well, we still need copper. Let's try this. So the ingenuity of, hey, all these shell casings that are being used in all of our warships and other areas are being collected and, well, now used for purpose. And if you line up a 44, 45, or a 46 and put it next to a 47, which is a copper, again, but a pure copper, you notice the difference. The colorization's off. So there are 12 Lincoln cents from the war years, the World War II cent collection. Many leave off the steelies and they go only to the shell casings, those 9. Many only talk about the shell casings and forget about the steelies because they're really the anchor to this collection. The 43S, tough. 46D, tough as coins. My competition sells the 43 PDS, which is the upper left-hand corner of our box here, in uncirculated condition for $64.50. They sell, say that fast 3 times, they sell the, what? Shell casing cents, 44, 45, 46, those 9 coins for $113.70. Now the market is hot. On fire is probably a more appropriate word. I mean, And the prices are moving, which is why everybody moved their stuff up over the last 3 to 4 weeks. One last hurrah. We had a roll set sitting here. Let's bring it out, but let's do what we do. We're here for the collector. We're collectors at heart ourselves. I mean, I've been a collector since the mid-'60s with a paper out, my grandfather introducing me. This is us. This is the collector at its finest moment, which is going back in history. Look at how our coinage changed through our history, right? The cent, what a great story. It's the longest tenured denomination ever, dating back to 1793. First coin was a cent. Remember in 1857, we shrunk it because the cent was the size of a $50 and copper was going up. So we shrink it to the size we carry in our pockets today. Well, today we can't do that anymore because it's 3 to 4 cents to make a cent. So they're discontinuing it. And now we're scrambling for the historical parts of our history. Is there one more than this one? Guys, give me a 1-minute clock. Let me bring this around one more time. The World War II cent collection is not 3, it's not 9, it's a complete 12 coin set. You're seeing them. They're all uncirculated, as the red banner says on the left-hand side of your screen. The first year, 1943, they were steel cents. And uncirculated steel cents, yeah, they're special. Competition sells those 3 coins for more than we're selling the 12 coin set for. And then from 44 to 46, Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco make what they call shell casing cents. And then in 47, the year after the war, we go back to the regular Lincoln cent, copper, as they were introduced in 1909. So there's 12 coins. All of ours are encapsulated. Beautiful presentation, as you can see on your screen. Tonight, our price, it's not $64.50 for part of the collection. It's not over $100 for the other part of the collection. Our price combined, everything, the ABC way, $59.95. And that's why we call this segment the Daily Deal.